When it comes to artistic pursuits such as film, music, or even video game designs, we all have our own personal biases. We stan what we love and we love what we stan, even if sometimes it's something of questionable taste. However, that's definitely not the case here today, as we're about to discuss a few very tasteful crossovers that we never asked for but we totally welcome with open arms. K-pop and video games. Who'd have thought? Having been a trend with apparel, electronics, cars, and even food for most of the last decade, it's nothing new. We're pretty sure that there are some even older collabs that got lost in the ether, forgotten by time. Unlike something like Gangnam Style, which will surely outlive us all, video games are a different beast though, and while there are a few idols who proudly express their love for gaming, what about the ones who drafted the contract, sealed the deal, and became standard bearers of titles and franchises? You gotta respect the hustle, especially if you're making bank while having the time of your life. Let's show them some love. What's up, boys and girls? This is Rob with Geek, and we're dropping 5 awesome K-pop/video game collaborations.
Blackpink in your area.
Yes, we know. New single when? New album when? No. Jisoo. Solo album when? So many questions, but questions for another day. We're here to talk collabs, and honestly, Blackpink did a pretty bang-up job. They're no strangers to being featured in video games, like with songs with Kill This Love, Ice Cream, and Boombaya being featured in Just Dance, and an actual island being dedicated to them in Animal Crossing. But the collab that definitely stands out is the one that they had with the popular Battle Royale, PUBG Mobile. Blackpink in your area, specifically your mobile phone. Not only was their music playing in the game lobby, but players were also treated to in-game rewards and items like the adorable panda suit and killer cadet set. Very Blackpink centered, very chic. The icing on the cake, each member had their in-game IDs released to the public, giving players a chance to maybe match up with them on the battlefield. Now, in 2021, the collab extended to the full version of PUBG with the same amount of hype surrounding it, especially with Jisoo, who was arguably their best player and in charge of gaming live streams since their collaboration on mobile. Now, if this girl doesn't deserve a solo album after that much carrying, no one else does. It's definitely a sweet crossover and gave us some much needed rejuvenation to a classic Battle Royale.
Crossfire.
Now a little something for all our veteran K-pop fans who've stuck around since before 2010. A little blast from the past, if you will. CFs, or commercial films, are huge in South Korea. And thanks to the glorious power of technology, we get to experience all the hype as well. We'd like to thank Crossfire for bringing us this gem. 2PM and Miss A were huge back in the day, rivaling the likes of Girls' Generation and Super Junior, the latter being the granddaddies of YouTube apology videos. What we won't apologize for is absolutely enjoying this banger of a CF. In the span of 5 minutes, you get a thrilling, action-packed production complete with set pieces, explosions, and foreign extras that put the Squid Game patrons to shame. And that says a lot. You can also call it foreshadowing because Ok Taecyeon and Suzy Bae, who were both featured in this CF, went on to become huge K-drama stars in their own right. Very, very nice. Either way, this collaboration was one of the earlier, more kick-ass ones we could share, and you could even argue that it opened the floodgates to even more ambitious crossovers. Crossovers that changed the game. Speaking of game changers, that's the first word that comes to mind when you hear the words KDA. Basically a super group tailor-made for League of Legends, complete with their own avatars, personality, and a banging discography. They've managed to reshape the modern gaming landscape yet again, and we're so glad that we're here for it. While they're currently composed of 12 members lending their voices from across the world, Soyeon and Neon from G-Idol dove headfirst along with Madison Beer and Jara Burns to come up with Pop Stars, the hit that solidified the group as the musical MOBA-inspired mainstay, kicking ass for 3 years and counting. No one could look at Ari, Akali, Evelyn, and Kaisa the same way again. League of Legends was already a steady and popular game with a large fan base. Now, this had its own fandom, millions of views on YouTube, fan art galore, and collaborations with big brands like Logitech. It's a collaboration within a collaboration. They've definitely built themselves a solid foundation that tightened the bond between gaming and music, and they've only just begun. Now, if they could only get Hatsune Miku or, I don't know, anyone from Hololive involved, you can all live with the satisfaction of knowing the gospel truth that truly there is waifu supremacy.
콜라풀 버섯.
아, 오케이, 오케이.
가자. 보라색. 안돼! 가다가 떨어졌는데요.
Admit it, you've seen, rewatched, and possibly even downloaded all the Mario Party CFs that featured twice. Don't worry, this is a safe space. We can't judge cultured people with good taste, and plus, there's really nothing to judge. It's hella good, The Nintendo Switch was already popular from the get-go, having proven itself a worthy successor of the Wii generation, and being able to run some titles that you'd least expect on a fun-sized console. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise, anyone? The one core value that Nintendo has stood by is bringing the fun, and to that I say they've consistently succeeded, especially when they dropped Mario Party Superstars. Even more so when coupled with a set of very nice vignettes featuring Twice. You just have to appreciate how casual everything is set up. No frills, no fantastic elements, no one getting isekai'd out of existence, just a bunch of friends having fun, and you wishing that you were a part of that bunch of friends. But I digress. Given that the game itself is quite the enjoyable experience in its own right, it's nice to see everyone just chilling and enjoying themselves, and it's nice to see Nayeon playing as Wario. I said what I said. Nintendo is on the right track when it comes to collaborating with the right people whenever they have some new releases. Consistency is key, and they have definitely been following through. And now we're saving the latest for last. When we said Nintendo has been consistent, we meant it. So from Mario to Pokemon, from Twice to ITZY, everything makes sense and there's no need to question it. The collaboration was teased right before the launch of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it immediately set the internet on fire. There wasn't a lot to gather from a single photo on a Facebook post, but there was much to speculate on. Showcasing the Switch, mobile phones, and the Pokemon card gave us a clear idea on the direction this collab was going. It was only a matter of time before we got the first big drop in the form of an epic trailer. It's too soon to tell what else this crossover will bring, but so far, based on the trailer, we're super in for a good time. K-pop idols are popular not only because of their music, but also their on-screen interactions with fans. In ITZY's case, the music and the attitude go hand in hand. Balanced, as all things should be. The mid-C fandom and casual fans alike are drawn to their sweet, yet hilarious and rowdy charm. It's 5 ladies with the personality of 20, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We got the trailer, so it's only a matter of time before we get the CFs. Some possible promotions for Pokemon Unite, and who knows, maybe even the trading card game. This has the makings of something huge, and we can hardly wait. So there you have it, boys and girls. 5 K-pop collaborations with video games that featured both their branding and their gameplay. If we missed any of your favorites, do let us know in the comments below. as it's always nice to hear from you guys, and it's always nice to see fan bases and fandoms come together in such a sweet and wholesome fashion. The world needs love, and we need more collaborations, and I personally need more Nayeon. Again guys, this has been Rob from Geek. Until next time, keep on gaming.